What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. This time I'm here to talk about wrestling games. Now, this is a pretty interesting topic that I was thinking of this morning about wrestling games. You know, a lot of wrestling fans who are fans of the wrestling games have their own input of what they want in a game. You know, some fans that from back in the day that loved the wrestling games then don't like the wrestling games of today. Some wrestling fans like the wrestling games from today. Don't like the wrestling games from back in the day. Which wrestling games are better? The wrestling games from today or the wrestling games from back in the late 90s to early 2000s, mid 2000s? It really does depend on what side of the fence you're on. If you're somebody who likes more creativity in a wrestling game, you'll like the wrestling game from today. If you're someone who prefers gameplay over creativity, then you'll like the wrestling games from back then. And what I mean by that, more freedom with creativity and gameplay, it means everybody knows the wrestling game from today. As far as the creativity, they have stuff like create an arena, create a title, create a show, which was what 2K16 is going to be having in 5 days. It has stuff for create your own, create your title, create an arena, create a show, create your own brand, stuff like that. Your own roster, everything. The games from back in the day didn't have that stuff. They did. WCW NWO Revenge and WF No Mercy did have something where you could do with the attires a little bit. You could customize. You could give Triple H, like if he had, his attire, the whole attire he used to wear back in the day with the black trunks and the 3 letters saying Triple H on the front. But you could put them in green, blue, whatever. You can do that in today's games too, though. But they had that first. But you weren't able to fully customize it. You couldn't add other stuff like tattoos and your own logos, though, which is what the games of today now can do. You had more creativity gameplay. What I mean by that, you were able to, create, not create. You were able to have. When I say you had more freedom with the gameplay, you were able to fight in the crowd, you were able to fight backstage, you had more weapons to choose from. Today, you don't get that many weapons to choose from. All you have is a steel chair, a Singapore cane, and you got a table, a ladder, and you'll have steel steps. That might sound like a lot of weapons, but it's not a lot compared to the games back then. You had weapons like all those weapons I just named, but you also had cookie sheet, you had stop signs, shopping carts, that kind of cool stuff. Cheese graters, So when you ask yourself which wrestling games are better, the wrestling games from today or wrestling games from back then, it really depends on what side of the fence you're on. So this is a pretty interesting topic, I respect everybody's opinion. Which games do you think are better, the ones from today or back then? I'll probably end up putting a part 2 to this video of what games I think are better, the games from today or back then. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that. But in the meantime, I'll meet you on the outside, and peace.